Hello and welcome to CineBolt. Science fiction is arguably the greatest genre of cinematic entertainment, but with so many sci-fi films available on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney Plus, it can be a bit tricky to narrow down your search. That's why we've put together a list of the top 7 best sci-fi films currently streaming on these 3 platforms, all of them packed with action, drama, romance, and mystery, so there's something for everyone. So let's get started. On number 7, Elysium. Set in the year 2154, Neil Blomkamp's 2013 dystopian sci-fi action film, Elysium, explores a world sharply divided between the ultra-rich, who live in a luxurious space station called Elysium, and the rest who inhabit an overpopulated ruined Earth. The main story follows Max, who agrees to take a perilous mission that could bring equality to the population. However, the Defense Secretary, Delacourt, is determined to preserve the luxury of Elysium, and enforces anti-immigration laws regardless of the cost. All in all, the movie is a thrilling cyberpunk adventure, with spectacular special effects and a stimulating story, and it's got 64% critics score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 6, I Am Mother. This 2019 cyberpunk science fiction thriller is directed by Grant Sputer. The film is set in a post-apocalyptic future, where an unknown extinction-level event has transformed the planet into a wasteland, while the main story follows a teenage girl, who is raised by a robot called Mother, whose mission is to repopulate the Earth. But things take a dark turn when an unexpected stranger arrives with alarming news that threatens the unique bond between the girl and the robot. If you've enjoyed the Raised by Wolves series, which likewise explores the idea of robots raising humans, then you'll find this movie equally compelling, and it's got 75% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 5, Archive. It is a 2020 science fiction film, written and directed by Gavin Rothery. Set in a near future, the movie follows scientist George Almore, who is haunted by the loss of his beloved wife, Jules. Fortunately, George happens to be one of the foremost experts on artificial intelligence, and he uses his research to try and reunite with Jules by creating more human-like machines. But George's problems start to pile up when his J2 robot senses that he's far more in love with his upgraded J3 model, even though both robots share Jules' personality. If you're looking for a witty sci-fi film with an AI concept, then this one's for you. The film has a 66% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 4, Tron Legacy. Directed by Joseph Kosinski, Tron Legacy is a thrilling 2010 science fiction action film, and a sequel to the iconic 1982 classic Tron. The film follows Sam Flynn, a man who is haunted by the mysterious disappearance of his father, Kevin Flynn, once the world's leading video game developer. When Sam investigates a strange signal sent from the old Flynn's arcade, a signal that could only come from his father, he finds himself pulled into a digitally advanced cyber universe created by Kevin himself. Alongside the fearless warrior Quora, both father and son embark on a thrilling mission to escape this cyber universe, traversing its advanced landscapes, vehicles, and weapons, while also braving a ruthless villain who will do anything to stop them. And it's got a 63% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 3, Tenet. It is a 2020 sci-fi action thriller, written and directed by Christopher Nolan. The film follows a CIA operative who works for a secret organization called Tenet, whose mission involves the survival of the human race, when he is sent to Barbara, a scientist researching bullets with inverted entropy, which allows them to move backwards in time. She believes they are made in the future, including a weapon which is capable of destroying the world. To trace the inverted bullet's arms dealer, he teams up with Neil, and the two embark on a mission, fighting their way through an intricately woven story involving the manipulation of time, in order to prevent an attack from the future that could obliterate the present. The film has a 76% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 2, Looper. It is high-concept sci-fi action thriller, written and directed by Rian Johnson. The film is set in the near future, while the story follows Joe, who is a looper, a job where his employers use time travel to send men from the future to be killed in the past. But when Joe's future self is sent back for him to kill, his future self is prepared and escapes, forcing the two men to struggle separately in the past to evade capture, while attempting to fulfill their personal agendas. With time travel, high stakes, and a fresh take on the sci-fi genre, this fast-paced and captivating movie will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish, and it's got 82% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On number 1, Rouge 1, A Star Wars Story. It is 2016 epic sci-fi space film, directed by Gareth Edwards. Set before the events of Star Wars: A New Hope, the plot follows a group of rebels who team up to steal the plans of the Death Star, a space station that has the potential to annihilate planets. The movie focuses on Jyn Erso, whose father is taken by the Galactic Empire for a sinister purpose, helping them build the Death Star. As an adult, Jyn joins a band of resistance fighters who attempt to steal the Empire's blueprint of the Death Star in order to save planets from destruction. Although loosely connected to the Star Wars saga, Rogue One is a standalone tale, which can be enjoyed without any prior knowledge of the franchise. The movie has an 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. And that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you want more videos recommending you the best movie and series to watch right now.